Hi, I'm Lillian Eve Moore, the director of theonequestion.com and the creator of Reconnecting with Wealth, a program that helps people utilize all of their resources more efficiently. Now, I know that if you are going to live your life purpose, it has to be financially practical, and this is one of the most show-stopping subjects around life purpose. This is really where people balk and dial back their real true dreams because they don't think they can make it financially work. I know I was faced with this very real problem when I had kids. Up until that point, I felt like I could do anything without a concern for money because I was very comfortable with living on very little. And then all of a sudden, I had a baby business and 2 baby humans, all needing time, attention, and money. This was a really tough period, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the three things that got me through it. So these are the 3 things you need to do to make your passion financially practical. So the first thing is knowing your priorities. It's really easy to get sucked into a standard of living that is based on TV or what the neighbors are doing or your sister or coworkers, rather than your own values. You need to know for yourself that traveling is more important than having a family, or the dream home is more important than the volunteer gig, and it's not that you can't have it all. In fact, I think you can, but sometimes something is going to have to pull focus, and something else is going to have to take a hit temporarily. And you want to make sure that what you are continuously investing in is what's actually most important to you. The most important things get handled. Relating this to life purpose, it means that you have to make purpose a high priority, and maybe something you thought was important has to get cut or put as a lower priority. Get less of that time, get less of that money in order to feed that dream. So the second thing is trusting. So many people confuse making a responsible financial decision with making a fearful decision. Maybe leaving what you've been doing for the last 20 years is terrifying. It doesn't mean that it's a bad financial decision by any means. Starting a consulting company that would make more money and give you more time off and even more job security might be the better financial decision, even if it's terrifying. Leaving the known for the unknown is always scary, and you might think that because something is risky, it is not a good financial decision. But usually, this is just an excuse to cover up for fear of change. The truth is that there are many ways for you to prepare and buffer a risk. And without risk, you really aren't going to grow financially. You can start a new endeavor on the side, or you can build up a nest egg. You want to have a clear strategy for how you're going to make that change. It's not like close your eyes and leap. You want to plan for it, but if you plan for it, it's no longer an excuse not to do it just because it's risky. You strategize that risk so that it's not so much of a risk anymore. So related to that, the third thing is being prepared. So I see so many people fear the worst, but they only prepare for the best. It should be the very opposite. Be optimistic. You should expect that your dreams are going to come true and that it's all going to be wildly successful. But be prepared that it's going to take longer, it's going to be harder, that there are going to be unknown hiccups, that you're going to be learning for a lot longer than you thought you were going to be learning, and getting started on the actual productive meat of what you had envisioned much later than you thought you were going to. It's probably going to be more expensive than you thought too. Anyone who's ever done a building project, if you've ever built your own home or done any major remodels, knows that this is classic, but I think that this is true across the board in pretty much any project. Now, of course, sometimes everything just falls into place perfectly and it's cheaper and it's faster, but let's be real, most of the time that's not the way it goes. So be optimistic, but prepare. prepare for it taking longer. Prepare for it being more expensive. That way, when you hit that moment where you go, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to dip into savings way more than I thought I was going to. I'm going to have to go into retirement, or I'm going to have to, whatever, I'm going to have to pick up a side job, and I never thought I was going to do that. Whenever you are hitting that moment, you don't, your reflex isn't to pull away from the dream. You know that that's part of the process. You expected it. You're ready for it. So those are my three things, just to go over them really quick again. The first is what is the first again? Knowing your priorities. So the first thing is to know your priorities. The second thing is to trust, be optimistic. And the third thing is be over-prepared. So that is how you can make your purpose financially responsible, financially sound. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you on our VIP Facebook page. Hope you have a great day and that you're enjoying the summit so much.